The following story is a true story, takes place in the year 2000 in the month of November, and is about this lovely lady right here, my mother. You see, at this time, my whole family was well aware that my mother was losing her battle to breast cancer. She fought against it for a few years, and as a bonus to the stress, my father was fighting leukemia at the same time. So, needless to say, this was a very stressful and emotional time. And when that call came that my mom had passed, I remember just bawling my eyes out and passing out on my futon sofa next to my phone. I definitely couldn't call this falling asleep. It was really, before I knew it, I passed the F out. I was exhausted. Emotionally, physically, any way you can imagine. A lot of stress. Here's a little background to the story that I think is important. My mother was very organized, very detailed, liked to make lists. For example, when I was off of school for summer vacation, I always woke up to to-do lists of things I needed to complete before I could go out and play. And typical my mom, when she knew things weren't looking right and she knew there was a chance that she may die, she did pull me aside and told me it would be my responsibility to go to her office and retrieve nothing special, I want to clarify, but retrieve things because they were hers and they shouldn't be left there. So yeah, I get the call and my mom has passed. Bawl my eyes out and I end up passing out. And when I pass out, I have what we'll call a dream. And in this dream, in the first few seconds, I observe, realize I am in this white room. I am sitting on a hard chair that is on a row of chairs that is against a wall. So I'm against a wall on a stool, very typical waiting room feel. And I had this feeling I knew, I wasn't questioning where am I and what's going on. There was a something in me that was I know I'm in a waiting room and I'm waiting, if you will. But I didn't wait long at all, because it's I'm sitting there, I realize everything's white, everything's bright, and then right in front of me is standing this lady right here who had just died hours before. And she immediately begins going into, just like in real life, you need to go to the office, you need to retrieve these items. And me, just like in real life, rolling my eyes and being I know, 'cause you told me already 100 times. But she was no, you don't know. You need to go to my office and you need to retrieve those items that I told you about. But also, a picture of your son, at some point, I guess, fell and broke. And she does this motion and she says, I put it in a drawer. And you need to make sure you get that picture out of that drawer. And I remember thinking, okay, that's new. Interesting. And so I did, in that week, go to her office, took care of my responsibilities. I walked in with a box, and it was very true to the list I was given. I walked into this office, and I first saw that boom box. And then my head wanders, and I see that plant, that beautiful cactus plant. I can't remember what it's called. And on her desk, a few pictures. I repeat, these weren't important things, but it did make sense that my mom wanted me to collect them from there. Why she was so persistent, even in death, I still don't understand. But yeah, so I'm putting these things in a box, and I'm walking over to her desk, and now I'm standing effectively where she would have sat. still get chills when I talk about this stuff. So I'm at her desk, and just as I was told in the dream, I reach down here and I open up a drawer. And as I open that drawer, staring back at me from that drawer, is a picture of my son. And it's been broken. And I would not have opened that drawer if I didn't have that dream. So I know some people will be like, coincidence, your brain was in a lot of stress. But how do you explain the 3 specific details that I knew nothing about? Yes, I knew she had that picture. I gave her all of my kids' school pictures. But number 1, I didn't know it was in this frame. I didn't know that it was broken. And I didn't know it was in that drawer. I didn't know any of that. I swear, I found that out first, sitting in the waiting room in my dream where she appeared before me hours after her death. So I've saved the picture. I've never fixed it or reframed it because it's kind of got like this spooky, magical meaning to me. I keep it like this. But if you don't believe me or you want to write this off to coincidence, I don't really care. It happened to me. I know some people don't want to believe in like life after death or ghosts or anything like that. I don't claim to know what this was. I presented it as a dream, but whew, if it doesn't make you think, man. I don't know. I don't know what this was, but me and my stupid face, thank you for watching my story. I thank you more if you click like, and I love you long time if you subscribe.